Last week, we heard very different things from two fairly different consumer travel places, both of which you know. On Wednesday night, Airbnb reported a quarter that the market just hated, with the stock plunging 8% the next day and not coming back much since then. Then on Thursday night, Expedia reported a quarter that the market loved, one that sent the stock up 4% on Friday, and people are still saying, so what the heck's going on here? Why is Expedia winning while Airbnb's losing? Heading into last week's results, Airbnb and Expedia were mostly trading together, almost lockstep, both roughly flat for the year. Obviously, that's changed. Let's start with Airbnb. Now, despite the reaction to the report, Airbnb actually reported pretty good results. Gross bookings value up 11% year over year to $23.5 billion, which was nearly $1 billion more than expected. Wow. Revenue grew 13% year over year, also higher than expected. Their EBITDA was up 17%. Earnings per share were up 20%, also coming in stronger than what Wall Street was looking for. Only Airbnb's cash flow came in a little light. Don't worry about that. Unfortunately, what crushed them? Their guidance. Guidance for the current quarter, the most important quarter of the year for travel companies in the Northern Hemisphere, was more mixed. Airbnb's revenue forecast was merely in line, and in terms of nights booked, management warned of tougher year-over-year comparisons going forward. They also had some discouraging things to say about their EBITDA margin thanks to costly investments in new growth initiatives. Long story short, while the second quarter numbers were strong, Airbnb's guidance was more guarded, even after the company implied that July went well, which made investors worry that management was bracing itself for a slowdown. Right? If July went well, they must be thinking that August, September, terrible. And if they're going into a slowdown, then it's hard for Wall Street to get excited about these new growth initiatives, like Airbnb services and Airbnb experiences, which does things like tours and wine tasting, stuff I thought was kind of cool, but I don't know anymore.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.